Good morning, members and friends of Calvary. It's time for your video devotion of the week. And today it comes from our devotions from this past week. In Genesis chapter 1 and verse number 1, the Bible says this: "In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth." We know that God does all things well, and it details for us creation. As he goes through the text, every time he finishes a day or finishes a segment of creation, he says this in verse number 10: "And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good." And then in verse number 12, he says it again, "to bring forth after its kind. And God saw that it was good." Then in verse 18, "divided the light from the darkness. God saw that it was good." Verse number 21, "every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good." And then finally in verse number 25, and it says, "and creeping thing upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good." Everything that God did was good. Then in verse number 31, as he's concluding, he says, "and God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good." God behold everything that he had made, and it was very good. So everything that God made individually was good. But when he looked at it collectively as it worked together, he saw that it was very good. God has gifted every one of us with different abilities, with different attributes, different talents, different personalities, and every one of those, as God would have them to be, is good. But when we come together collectively and work together, we are better collectively in the eyes of God than we are individually. The only way I can illustrate that is maybe with my own family. I love Brooke, I love Liberty, I love Mark, I love them all the same. I love them individually, but there's just something special about when the whole family is together. And so as we approach 2022, and we're into 2022 now, let's not only work to do our best as individuals, let's work together in the confines of unity together and being completed together. I think we can accomplish much, much more. If only there was an institution, if only there was a place ordained by God where Christian brothers and sisters could come together and worship together and function together and do more together and be better together. Oh, there is the local New Testament church. I trust that is a blessing to you. We're better together than we are apart.